Well, we promised you Halloween stuff in the show today. We didn't promise you a mystery, but we do have a mystery on our hand. And, you know, actually, it has me kind of hungry, needing a little energy.
Yeah, we got to have something to get the brain into gear.
So we can figure out what happened to my mug.
Yes.
So we are so fortunate to have nutritionist Kelly Williams here with us with the Worcester County Health Department, and you have the perfect recipe.
I do. I hope I do, Lisa. Today we're going to be making some pumpkin spice energy bites, which will be a great blend of ingredients that are sweet and a little bit savory and will kind of taste a little bit like a pumpkin pie, but in a healthy way.
You got me at pumpkin. Okay. All right. So you have a bowl here. Is that peanut butter in there?
This is peanut butter, and you could use almond butter or cashew butter, or really sunflower nut butter, or sunflower seed butter, I should say. Any type of nut or seed butter that you prefer.
So you microwave this?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah, I melted it for about 30 seconds in the microwave just to make it easy to stir. So you can see it's just kind of a little drippy.
Right.
And we'll go ahead and start adding all of our other delicious ingredients. Here we have some canned pumpkin.
Ooh.
You could use fresh pumpkin, and the only thing is you don't want to use the pumpkin pie filling. You want to use the
straight pumpkin.
Pumpkin puree. And this is some maple syrup.
Which, okay, so you help people with diabetes, obviously.
I do.
So when you're dealing with sweet, you want to use less sugar. Is maple syrup a good?
So it's not necessarily that maple syrup is a different type of sugar. Same thing with honey; they are natural. However, people with diabetes should still be concerned about their overall level of sugar. What helps in this recipe is the fiber that we're going to bring in with the oats and the protein that comes from the nut butter and one of our other ingredients in just a second. So that's what really helps when we're looking at sweets this time of year, especially holidays are coming up. You want to make sure that you have things that are balanced with protein and fat and not just the sugar.
Just the sugar.
And that's what helps maintain healthy blood sugar levels. Okay, so we can get started with our liquid ingredients. You can see this is really easy to do by hand, but if you wanted to do it in a mixer, you could do that. And now we're going to add our seasonings. We have some cinnamon.
Cinnamon.
And this is what I think is really the secret here. This is pumpkin pie spice. So this is a spice mix that has cloves and ginger and nutmeg and all kinds of good stuff. But if you can't find it in your local store, you could just use a blend of those spices that you have in your cabinet at home.
Okay.
And secret ingredient number 2, these are chia seeds. Have you tried chia seeds yet?
Not really. No, I don't think so.
So these are really a nutritional powerhouse. They are great on protein, great on iron, fiber, all kinds of good stuff. So we're going to throw in about a tablespoon of those chia seeds.
You can put Jimmy to work. He can stir.
It used to be a secret. It's not now.
It's not a secret now. Now you all know. So 2 variations I want to show you today. The last ingredient here that forms our energy balls is just good old-fashioned oats.
Okay.
Now, this is just sort of a personal preference. A lot of these energy ball recipes you might see online, they use whole oats. I like to take the extra step of putting them in a food processor first and blending them. Just gives it a little bit more of a smooth
That's a good idea.
Yeah, it just changes the consistency. So, Jimmy, you want to give us a
stir it up?
Give us a stir on that.
Okay.
And then obviously that's going to get to a consistency that, because you said they're pumpkin balls or energy bites, or
it's going to be like a cookie dough.
Like a cookie dough.
Kind of a wet cookie dough. So we're going to form it into balls. These don't require any baking or cooking whatsoever, but we will want to put them in the refrigerator for about 10 or 15 minutes just to firm up a little bit. That peanut butter is pretty warm still, so they're a little bit soft. But once they're fully mixed here, we'll roll them into balls, and they'll be ready to go.
All right, well, I tell you what, Jimmy's going to keep stirring. We're going to let that kind of form up. We come back, we're going to put them together. We are back in the DelmarvaLife kitchen with nutritionist Kelly Williams, and we just put together the beginnings of our pumpkin energy balls. we're ready to turn them into balls, right?
We are. We are.
Okay.
So it's basically like a cookie dough. And you're going to scoop them the same way. You can make them whatever size you like, but think about a tablespoon or so. And again, they're a little soft, so this is a messy job at first. But you just kind of roll it and shape it into a ball. You want to give it a try?
I'm going to give it a try.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's you're right. It's important to get everything nice and firm, and that's why they're in the refrigerator.
Yeah, and so the great thing about these is you don't have to wait for anything to bake.
Right.
Just put them in the refrigerator. So these are really easy for an after-school snack for the kids too. This would be great. They can help you out and kind of get their hands a little bit messy too, which they always love to do, right?
Can you change it up a bit? Can you put like chocolate chips in it or anything like that?
Oh, absolutely. Dark chocolate chips or like little chopped raisins or craisins would be really good in here too.
Yeah.
And I'll show you a couple variations that I like. I like to roll them in either shredded coconut or chopped walnuts or pecans or any type of nut that you like. That gives a little bit more protein too and a little crunch if you like to have
and the
that
texture. Yes.
That texture,
yeah,
yes.
Yeah. All right. Well, it just so happens you have some already done here.
I do.
She's gonna give me a paper towel.
You might need a paper towel before serving.
Yeah. Oh.
So this is our finished balls as they come out of the refrigerator, and you can see they kind of firm up nicely.
Yeah, yeah. And then, is that coconut on there?
That one's coconut, as I mentioned, and then these are chopped walnuts. And so if you want to add a variation like that, you're going to do that before you put them in the refrigerator, and then that will sort of set up all together, and they'll stay nice and firm.
All right. Well, what do you think, Jimmy?
And leave it for how long?
About 10 or 15 minutes.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah, that's it. It's really quick. So this is...
The kids would have to hurry home because I'd have them all done before they got here.
You and me both. So we're,
Oh, my.
That's really good.
It really is.
And it's sweet. I love it.
Great. So you're right. It's sweet. It kind of hits that afternoon sweet spot that you might be looking for. Goes great with some coffee or tea if you're looking for a little dessert item. But you can still feel good about eating this.
Yeah, and we'll have the recipe on our website. Click on What's Happening Today.